Hello and welcome to the History Podcast. My name is Chris, and today we are going to talk about decolonization, one of the most important events in the history of the world. Let's welcome our guest, Macy, who will be explaining how decolonization works and an important historical example of it.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for inviting me here.
So, Macy, what is decolonization?
Well, decolonization refers to the process of undoing the effects of colonialism, which involves removing the political, economic, and cultural influence of the colonizer. It's the act of regaining sovereignty and becoming an independent nation.
Okay, so now we know what decolonization is. What's an example of decolonization?
Well, today we're going to be talking about the decolonization of India. India was under British colonial rule for over 200 years until its independence in 1947.
Wow! Can you tell us about some of the leaders during this movement in India?
Sure. The independence movement was led by some of the most important leaders in Indian history, including Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. These leaders were motivated by the desire to create a free, democratic, and independent India, free from British colonial rule. The Indian independence movement was largely nonviolent, with the exception of a few incidents of violence. It took nearly a century for India to gain its independence, with the first calls for independence being made in the late 1800s.
All right, what are some of the groups competing for dominance?
During the struggle for independence, there were different groups competing for dominance, including the Indian National Congress, which was led by Gandhi, and the Muslim League, which was led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Wow, that's really interesting. When did they achieve independence?
They achieved independence on August 15th, 1947, and that's when India achieved its independence from British colonial rule. This day is celebrated as Independence Day throughout the country. Today, India has a complex relationship with its former colonizer, Britain, and is a rapidly growing economic power.
Cool. So, can you name any fun facts or interesting details about the revolution?
Sure. Some interesting fun facts about India's independence movement include the fact that it was one of the largest and most successful nonviolent movements in the history of the world. Additionally, it led to the creation of Pakistan as a separate Muslim state, which continues to be a major issue in the religion today.
All right, that's it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed learning about the decolonization of India. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And before I sign off, I'd like to thank our sources, which include books, documentaries, and articles. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.